Begum's family plan on contesting this decision. What are the options here?
Yes, well, Shamima Begum herself has spoken to British journalists and says she is heartbroken and disappointed by this news came via a Home Office letter that was addressed to Ms. Begum's mother. What are the options? Well, it is clear that the family and the family lawyer are looking at what options they've got, and it is clear that they are going to test this in the British courts. They say that they plan to challenge the government's decision. One of the other options that Ms. Begum is talking about is possibly getting Dutch nationality. Her husband, who is also a part of the Islamic State group, is Dutch. She says that even if he has been convicted, I should say, in his absence to a prison sentence, he's still, we think, in Syria. So the pair were separated, according to Ms. Begum, a few weeks ago. She went to this refugee camp, which is where a British Times journalist initially found her last week. The point is that it would be interesting. She says that she would be prepared to go to Holland, and even if her husband is imprisoned, to wait for him there. Of course, what will be interesting is to see what happens to the son that she gave birth to 4 or 5 days ago, because it seems that he could be a British national, because before Ms. Begum was informed that she was being stripped by the Home Secretary on behalf of the British government of her British nationality, he was born. So by law, the United Kingdom is not allowed to render somebody stateless. And the point is that the advice clearly that the Home Secretary is acting on is the fact that she would not be stateless because her mother is from Bangladesh, and it's understood that according to Bangladeshi law, that would mean that Ms. Begum is entitled to be to have a passport from Bangladesh. She says she's never been there, and other friends of the family say that she would just not know. She'd have no friends there, no contacts there, so that doesn't is not an option.
Benedict, I'm curious to know, how has this case shaped public opinion where you are? Because surely Ms. Begum is not the only person from the UK to have joined the Islamic State group. Are people happy with this decision from the Home Office?
You know, it's difficult to tell. There have been very mixed reactions. On the one hand, you get people who say that this is the right decision. They fear the security risk that she could pose. I think what has shocked public opinion here very much is when she said on camera that she had seen decapitated heads in bins and that it hadn't fazed her. Then she went on a few days later to say that the Manchester deadly bombing that happened thanks to, well, it's claimed by the Islamic State group, where people were killed, lots of others injured, badly injured, that was only fair because women and children were being bombed in Syria. And it's those kinds of statements that are a problem, if you will, and that pose a problem. Having said that, there are people who think that she should not be stripped of British nationality, that she is a British national 15-year-old girl who's now 19 and who basically had been radicalized in the United Kingdom and therefore needs to come back, be given a second chance.
Interesting debate where you are. Thank you very much for the update. Benedict reporting there. Benedict Pavio in London.